Bouncy at first looks like a very basic balloon popping game using angular shots from the PlayStation era. However, the gameplay soon proves to be far more interesting. In Bouncy, you control a wizard with access to a very simple attack spell. Arrayed against you are hordes of orc-like monsters, bent on destroying your walls and presumably killing everyone you hold dear. You, of course, can't let that happen. Exactly like the old catapult angling games back in PlayStation times, Bouncy uses a limited playing field with angular shots so as to hook your spells into enemies to deplete their health before they reach your wall. You at first have only a few individual shots in your attack, but through progress throughout the levels, you gain more and more. As well as that, you gain the ability to upgrade the damage of the front or rear halves of your shot. This additional intricacy means that you aren't just firing randomly and constantly at the enemy and yawning, you're planning and organizing your attack. As each part of the attack line has its own offensive values, you need to plan which part of the attack is going to hit where. When a big monster comes along, you're going to need to make sure the most powerful part of the attack hits that first. How to get your shots where you want them to be? Meet physics. Using angular trajectories in what amounts to basically high school trigonometry, you can angle your shots so as to devastate the enemies. If you do it right, you can hook your shots into the backline, causing them to constantly bounce again and again and again, hitting every enemy in their way multiple times. You didn't think it was called Bouncy for fun, did you? Each shot bounces an unlimited number of times, meaning you can potentially get hundreds of individual hits out of each projectile in your attack, if properly angled. The very first negative in any kind of physics game in a closed, contained playing space is what happens to that downtime while waiting for the shots to bounce away. Most games have you sit there, twiddling your thumbs in annoyance while you wait for the shots to disappear, and you can fire again. In Bouncy, however, once the last shot remains, the game will speed up the round, allowing you to see where it flies if you want to, but mostly just to speed things along. If you don't want to watch it at all, there's a handy skip button that will end the round no matter the placement of your shots. Bouncy has managed to recreate an old classic and revitalize it, adding conveniences and upgrade potential that make the game more compatible for mobile gaming. There are moments of immense satisfaction when angling just right and killing droves, moments of tension when the enemies are too close and you just manage to kill them, and, most importantly of all, an extraordinary feeling of progress and achievement as you beat each level. Bouncy proves that it is possible to take any type of genre of classic game and better it for the mobile audience. Bouncy is fun, fulfilling, and manages to create real feelings of excitement. All this in a bouncing game.